All right, all right, all right, all right. Here we go. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Adrian, Kevin, Slits, Osworld, Samrat, Kim, ADZ, Lucky Star, Samrat. Oh, I already read that. KTM, Daniel, Ezra, White Wolf, Swoop, Daniel, Mason. Good morning, everybody. Noah, Brian, Paulo Henrique Calexata. Hello, brother. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We had an amazing day yesterday. I'm cold. Chat. I was like, it was a little bit warm yesterday, so I turned on the AC and it's still on. I forgot to turn it off. And then I wake up and it's like 4 degrees now. So I'm really cold. Um, Good morning, everybody. Good morning. How is everyone's day? How is everyone's morning, sleep, night, whatever? Thank the Lord for another day. Yep. Beautiful day yesterday. Absolutely beautiful day yesterday. Now, yes, we had a little bit of a break-even win there, but we got our partial. We dragged to break even. And then in the morning, we had a nice win. So from the AM session, beautiful win. Break even on the PM. Small win on the Asian. Pretty good day yesterday. So I'm going to base my foundation off of that. Off of the fact that we are profitable on that level. 1 second. And I'm going to look at the NASDAQ really quickly and make the conservative decision of staying away once again. As it's FOMC, as we have only been completely ripping up higher, and as we are consolidating into the session, into the open, I'm going to make the conservative decision and get on gold. Because it never hurts. It never hurts. It never hurts anybody. Well, I mean, that's wrong, but like, your first day here. What's up, Brian? Welcome to the stream. I have, if you are new here, I have almost $300,000 in funded campaigns that I've gotten and accumulated all from performing my executions on live stream. I do everything for completely free. I don't sell course or mentorship. And on YouTube, I stream 9:20 a.m. Eastern time, but on TikTok, I stream PM and Asian session for completely free. Also, I'm a firm believer of my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, but if you don't believe in him, you're totally welcome here. I don't care what you are totally welcome, and I don't judge. What's up, Flip? Alua, good morning. Miles, good morning. Daddy Benjamin, do you think that FOMC will cause a bearish test? So there's a 98% chance that the Feds are going to cut rates by 25 basis points. Now, here's the interesting thing about FOMC. Just because that the Feds will cut interest rates does not mean we're going to go up. Now, I'm going to tell you why. If the Feds cut interest rates by 0.5 or 1 basis point, that is bearish. If the Feds cut rate by 0.25 basis points, that is bullish. If the Feds don't cut rates, that's bearish. If the Feds hike rates, that's bearish. FOMC is usually a bearish call out. But it has a high probability of cutting 0.25 today. So we can anticipate that it could potentially be a bullish call out. My hands are cold. I got my fresh black coffee in the morning. It's nice and hot. Guys, the best thing is to wake up, get your fresh hot coffee, And then put your hands against the mug as they're cold. Oh my gosh. But we're waiting. You feel like it's 90% priced in on Fed cut? Yeah, no. But 25 basis points is what I'm trying to talk about. Like, I don't want it to be 50 basis points. Or 0.5, I mean. But we are up higher. But now I'm even more bearish than... Oh. I just leaked my Apex login information. Now I'm even more bearish than ever before this week. Because why? Why, Ben? Why are you bearish? Because we just wake above Consort Crocha, take this high, turtle soup it, and we consolidate and rip down lower. We're now in a 5-minute fair value gap to the downside. 9:30 is coming, so I'm not going to take this trade yet. But you can see that we soup that high right there. We're in that daily fair value gap. One push lower, and I'll get into a trade. But it's going to be... And I want you guys to listen to me closely when I say this. Cut risk. Not cut risk. Not risk $2,000 a trade and risk $1,000 in cut risk. Cut risk. $500 a trade. Or if you risk $1,000, you're doing $250 a trade. It's very, 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 very low risk. We trade below this low, I'll get into a short. Just around here. Put it at the high there of that turtle soup. We'll target the data lows again, but I'm going for that. It's a lot bigger of a trade though. It's 21, so it's 21. But you see, we're respecting Consort Crocha that 5-minute fair value gap fairly well. But I'm waiting for price action to just push us a little bit lower before I get into a trade because it's still respecting that order block, right? That's an order block because it's a down close candle that takes a form of internal range liquidity. These are equal lows that it took, right? And then it bodied back up higher. So it could be traded this order block, then turn up and invert this fair value gap. My attention is if we can trade below that order block. I just made $750 on my Apex past the count. If I meet the consistency rule, can I take out money? You have to meet the consistency rule and get a minimum amount of winning days, and you can take out money. But read all the rules, okay? Because there's things that might prevent you from getting a payout. Make sure that you don't do any gambling type of trading, like chasing your losses or anything like that. So see why I'm waiting for price to react to that? We're in that daily fair value gap, but price action, like, I mean, if we mark the fair value gap to this, we're very, 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 very shallow into that fair value gap. But once again, I'm waiting for a reaction, right? The 1 minute is not interesting me when it consolidates like this. It hasn't even traded to that 1 minute fair value gap, which could be a breakaway, but I'm going to get into short here now. Almost short. It's only going to be 2 contracts today, chat. Or 3. That's how little we're risking. It's only going to be like what? Like $400? 23 divided by 21. Yeah. $400. Barely going to be risking today. Cut risk. I'm not on the NASDAQ because it's FOMC and we're completely ripping up higher with no remorse. And there's no indication of high probability on NQ. No indication on high probability. Alright, so we're about to get a fill here anyways. I'm going to sell, chat. We're in this fair value gap right here. Just want to see a little bit of a push down and sell.
Order filled.
1 second, chat. How many contracts am I in? I'm in 3. Targeting these lows here, right? anticipating it's going to wipe out all this range. Our first partial is going to be this low here. But, chat, what do we have again? Another turtle soup entry, okay? That's 3 days in a row of turtle soup entries on gold. If you want to learn my gold model, stay tuned. I won't tell you it too exactly, but my gold entry model is mainly developed off of turtle soups. Like this. If you guys want to, don't try to target this fair value gap that didn't get hit yet, chat. Okay? If we're bearish like this, you don't want to see this fair value gap get filled. You want to see it be left open. Okay? I also want to see price start to push in lower prices here and start to attack this low with speed. I do like how if NQ is going to be bullish, gold is probably going to continue to rip down lower. But my partials like constant crutch of that gap. My take profits that swing low out of all this range because I'm anticipating that gold's going to go down to that new low of the week from this daily fair value gap. But I'm just not going to go for too much because it's FOMC. See a low fair value up there. Want to see that leave open. We want to see this candle push lower because it's in the first presented fair value gap. This is what we call IO Fed. If price action is low resistance liquidity run, we want to see price action rip lower from this level. If it's not low resistance, it could potentially have a higher pushback even if this 1 minute fair value gap failure starting to the high. We'll have another heavily manipulated entry. But I still think this stop loss placement is good. Is it okay if I do 5 days worth of back testing? That is nowhere near enough. You need like months of testing your model before you go to a live account or a funded account. Months. 5 days? It's like you need it at minimum of testing your model before going to a funded account. At minimum 50 live days. And at least 200 backtesting days. One hour backtesting. Then out your house. Welcome to the stream, guys. Thank you guys for the subscriptions and everything. If you're new here, I live stream every AM session, 9:20 a.m. Eastern time on YouTube, 1:10 p.m. Eastern time on TikTok, and 8:30 p.m. Eastern time on TikTok. Oh, it's time to drink my coffee. It's not that hot anymore, but it's still hot. First sip of the day. Amazing. Your orders keep getting rejected. You blew your account. I know, Cam. Who's in this trade with me? Type 1. Type 1 if you're in this trade with me. Yes, sir. Where's my long position? Why is it not showing my long position? I got in the long here. Why is it not showing my execution? Was it on the different chart? Do you guys not remember me being in long there? Chat, what? Yeah, look. I had the 2 short wins here. Okay? I had the 2 short wins here. Did I not have a long here? Stealth, well, thank you for the subscription. Chat, what the heck? Why is it just like you're saying, no, I don't want to show your win? What? Let me try loading it again. I'll have to disconnect my trade of 8 really quickly. 1 second, chat. Oh, whoops. 1 second, gotta connect my trade of it. My trade of it. 1 second, chat. There we go. There we go. There we go. Where's my entries? Oh, now it shows nothing. Hold on. Bang. What? Where's my long? I'm on my trade of 8. Chat, what? Why is it not showing my long? I am refreshing. Motherfucker. Well, bro's like, nah, I don't want you getting more followers, bro. You're moving too fast. We gotta start not showing your wins. Yeah, alright. I see how it is. I see how it is at Apex. Alright, you wanna gatekeep my followers now? It deletes it after a while? Bruh, you're right. I don't see any of my executions. Motherfucker deleted everything. Alright, whatever. We're in a nice short now. That's all that matters. Been demo trading for a month now. Started in quick options, but switched to futures. Thinking about getting a funded account? Not yet. And the reason why I'm saying that is because before you even go demo trading, you should be studying live markets without even taking executions for about 3 months. Then you go into demo trading for about 5 months, and then you go to the live account. I mean the funded account. And even still, you're probably going to blow accounts. Like, rushing the process is the worst thing you can do. Trade of 8. We got the trade of 8. We bodied below this low, chat. So you ready for the first decision already on what we're going to be making, chat? Dragging our stop. But Ben, not to the, why not to that high? Why are you not dragging your stop to that high? We have equal highs and a 1 minute fair value gap. I'm dragging it to this high. So that, we have already confirmed almost 50% of our cut. So we have already cut a cut risk trade by 50%, and now we are barely risking anything. We basically have a free trade. www.com/BenjaminMakesBenjamins, bro. And let's see what NQ's doing. Typical. And you guys are like, why are you not trading NQ? I identify it's going to be lower probability, and we go to a different chart. It ain't like you're married to NQ. When there's a better girl out there, you go. I'm kidding. But yeah, no. Just go to gold, guys. Gold is that one girl they tell it. Gold is that one girl or one guy she tells you not to worry about. Gold's the one girl that works in nursing. Then I woke up to another past eval. Thank you. Let's go, Kim. Do I need to trade natural gas or crude oil? No. Gold is what you bring home to your mom? No. The NASDAQ is. It doesn't do anything crazy. Gold is the one that you sneak through your basement window. Gold is what we call the downstairs girls. Or the downstairs guys. What's up, Miguel? Yo, Ben, I've been trading in NQ for some time now. I'm somewhat profitable, but when I switch to gold, I'm getting straight losses. Because it's different. You have to have a different model for gold. But did you switch to gold and start studying, or did you automatically just switch to gold and jump into a funded account? Chat, not only have we won every day this week, including on Sunday, but we also have a free trade now. It's cut risk, and we dragged our stop loss already. Guys, one of the worst things you can do as a trader is try to look at every time frame for price action or reverse. Respects a 30-minute, respects a 45-minute, respects a 17-minute, respects a, it's going to respect for at one point a random fair value gap. Okay, but narrative needs to be stronger. We're in a daily fair value gap. Chip chop on NQ, guys. In this stream chat, we don't get on NQ, see it's bad, and go, all right, I'm getting off. We see NQ's bad and go, all right, we're going to your step, sis. You know what I mean? We're going to gold. See ya. Bye. You don't want to perform? I'm not trading you. Just amazing week. Chad, this week has been just amazing with performance. What's in the coffee today? Just black coffee. But I got the energy, chat. I got an extra hour of sleep than usual. So I've been staying up till like 2 a.m. because after I get off stream at around 12, I have to do about like an hour of work to wrap everything up, edit videos, edit the YouTube video I'm working on. And I get off my setup at like 1 a.m. So I start at 9 a.m. and I get off at 1 a.m. And that gives me an hour to hang out with my girlfriend before she goes to sleep. So I go to bed about 2 a.m., wake up at 8:30. Yesterday I went to bed at 1 a.m. So I have a little bit of an extra hour of energy and that's why we're in a beautiful trade to get up and fight, you know? Hey, I'm new here. Just curious, do you only trade? I know I mainly only trade NQ, but this week NQ is super low probability and bad price action, so I just switched to gold. You see that you got a lot of you guys are just overthinking, not overthinking, overlooking the decision I just made. I identified that NQ is low probability. I identified that NQ has a huge new week opening gap that it didn't touch. Instead of fighting the markets for that, trying to fight the low probability, I identified it and I walked away. That's discipline. That's risk management. That's what profitable traders do. You can learn gold from watching ICT. One of my biggest tips is have a bigger stop loss than usual. Maybe take 5-minute entries. Because it's heavily manipulated. The best setups are Turtle Soups on gold. But I might release my gold model publicly. I might. Because once NQ clears up, we'll be going to NQ. NQ was rough last week too. It's the anticipation of the tariffs, chat. But I mean, we're in a beautiful short. I mean, it's not beautiful yet. It needs to write down one more time, but that's not like a nice reaccumulation back to the wick of this candle. So you can see the original accumulation wick, right? We displace, accumulate again to the consequent corrosion of that wick, and then we reject off of it. But I'm staying on the higher time frame right now to keep my mind clear while I watch this trade. We can see we have a turtle soup here, right, at an equal body high taken. In a daily fair value gap. So it's a beautiful short, chat. Got a lot of people in this trade with me. Everyone make sure you hit that subscribe button. As the Apex sale is over, you can use code Ben at Tradeify or code BB at Alpha Futures. BB. But everything's good, chat. We're chilling. We're chilling. We have a great day behind us again. Turtle soup, yep. A little nice ripper. Chat, I think this is looking great. Again, another good trade. What makes you come here to help random people that some may not deserve? Why do you say they may not deserve it? So when God came to earth and died for our sins, did he just die for the good people? Did he just die for um did he just die for the rich? The nice? I don't care if people are selfish. I don't care if people are haters. I don't care if people don't deserve anything. Because I don't deserve anything. In reality, we all deserve to have nothing. We all pretty much deserve punishment. Dude, it's so hard to reach out right now. Patience is key, guys. You know why I also do it for free? Because the people that hate, I get to prove them wrong live in front of hundreds of people. $5 trillion public company. Nvidia's ripping even more, chat. Thank you for the subscription, my man. Oh my gosh, Nvidia's up 5%. What? What? Oh my gosh, chat, my call option. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh! Yo, $14,000, bro. What? Chat. This was my call option, bro. This was my call option. It was like a 7-day call option, chat, and it's still open. What? I'm selling it now. Oh my gosh, dude. Nvidia. Hello. $5 trillion. What? Wow. Wowzers. Wowzers, chat. All my investments are doing good other than MicroStrategy because I barely invested in them. But everything else is doing amazing. And let's check my TFSA. Wow. Up 120%. Tax-free savings account. Chat. Tax-free savings account is up 120%. That's tax-free. How's it tax free? It's a Canadian savings account. In Canada, everyone's entitled to a tax-free savings account where they can contribute $7,000 a year into a savings account, and it's fully tax-free. So if I ever want to buy a house, if I ever want to, I don't know, do whatever I want, I can have every year not really starting from 18. My parents could have opened one under my name when I was younger, but $7,000 a year. So 7,000 times, let's just say 20. That's $140,000 in 20 years from now. Well, it'll be more now. It'll probably be like 200,000. That's just on adding in. That'll probably be around $1 million. Will be completely tax free. Roth IRA, 7K a year. Yeah. Yeah, so trade my Apex accounts right now. Welcome to the stream, chat. Can I drop like a program for your followers to follow so they know where to start and finish? I I have kind of something like that to my Discord and on my YouTube. But if you look at my Discord, you'll see a bunch of coming soon things. I have stuff I'm working on. And I'm going to have a lot more free educational content coming out. But you got to give me a little bit because I've been super overly worked recently. Like, for the past 5 days, I've had 5 hours of sleep each day. Shouldn't we expect speed right now at 10 a.m.? Wow, Nvidia's at 210, chat. I called the market exactly. I'm texting my billionaire friend, letting him know, because I'm kind of like his financial advisor, basically. Yeah, fine. Gold is at sub 4,000. We on the Nasdaq's at 1 second, chat. Do I share my calls, my option trades? No. Yo, Ben, I'm up $400 because of your trade yesterday and being $50 away from blowing my account. What? How? Oh, after being $50 away. I was about to say, what? How did you already lose it? But yeah, chat, don't worry about this trade. It's just high resistance liquidity run. Even if it loses, chat, we cut risk and we dragged our stop loss already, so risk management is already on point. And that's from watching my streams, guys. Don't come to my stream with the expectation of winning every day. First of all, we've won 5 trades in a row. Second of all, what you want to learn is how does a profitable trader manage his risk? How does a profitable trader minimize the risk and what can happen? Okay, chat? And from this point, what did I do today? That's on FOMC to minimize the chance of losing profits. I cut risk. So instead of risking full risk, instead of risking cut risk, I risk cut risk. On top of that, after we body below this low, I dragged my stop loss. So we're only risking like $200 on a trade that I usually risk $2,000 on. Okay? So that alone is a win already. We already won today. Because we got into a trade and we identified low probability. No matter what happens, even though I still think we're going to win, no matter what happens, it's a win today. NQ's ripping? Yep. Same with the Nasdaq. I mean, Nvidia. AMD's ripping as well. 5%, chat. What is going on? $211. I don't think it's here to last. I think the tariffs are going to come on November 1st. Take out all the buy-side liquidity that's left open. We're going to have a 15-minute order block, chat. What's up, Eduardo? Since we're passing your eval, what size is your eval? Why did I choose to not look at NQ? Because we're ripping at all-time highs with a huge inefficiency below us on the new week opening gap. I'm not going to take longs because that's gambling. And I'm not going to take shorts because I'm not bearish. So I picked gold. My golf model? Chat, you want to know how I play golf? Yo, when I become super, super successful, when I buy like my own mama house and all that, which could be soon, I'm going to pick one person in my stream to go play one-on-one against golf. By next golf season, I'll pick someone to do one-on-one in golf. Gold. My gold model is private to myself. I don't sell it. I don't. But I trade Turtle Soup's setups on it. So. Chat, you want to know what do I plan on buying any supercars in the future? But my main goal is to buy my mom a house in a cottage before I spend stupid money on stupid stuff. Guys, you want to know what my handicap is? What do you think my handicap is? Scratch, 20, 15, 10, 5. Canada cut rates by 2.25 damage from U.S. tariffs. Where's the TSX? Guys, the TSX is stronger than the NASDAQ right now. It's at 30,000. But that's all just complete rip of interest rates and everything. Am I trading FOMC? Alex, I'm going to warn you once, but spamming comments gets you muted and your comment ignored. Yes, my handicap is 14. You have access to Mississauga. No way, Angelo. I've always wanted to play there, bro. I play at Lakeview. And then whenever I don't have time and I want to go to a simple like what was I gonna say? 9-hole course. I go to a place called Peel Village in Brampton. It is the most beautiful 9-hole course. Bro, made you lose $400. What the fuck are you talking about? The trade has not even gotten anywhere in our drawdown yet. How did I make you lose $400? I'm not even out of the trade. But bro, if you ever want to spare a guest pass to the Mississauga Country Club, hit me up, bro. I'd love to rip some golf with you next season. I'm buying my brother for Christmas a Scotty Cameron Newport. Come back to Discord? No, I'm going to stream on YouTube. And you know what? In the future, I might get if you could refer me, I might become a member there. Because I already have a friend who goes there. His name's Adam. He plays in the OHL. His dad's a judge. The trailing stop loss does follow you. Thank you for the subscriptions. This is demo. No. I'm trading FOMC because it's cut risk, and I dragged my stop loss. Because we're so much up on the day. I mean, on the week, I thought I'd get in a very, very low risk trade. Cut my stop loss by a lot, and cut my risk and drag my stop loss at the best moment. So we're good. It's supposed to be complicated, and through discipline, you need to decomplicate it. Connect your Discord to my WAP, and then you can join for free. Psychology when I first deal with trading. I didn't. I had terrible psychology when I first started, but through discipline and getting hurt so many times, I then just started listening to myself. Bro, Ben, this trade doesn't look like it's gonna hit. W respects the fair value gap. It's okay. I'm not worried, chat. I'm not worried whatsoever. Not worried whatsoever, chat. 15-minute fair value gap. Hold on. Even if it doesn't hit, chat, we dragged our stop loss and cut risk. The only thing I would be sad about is the fact that if this trade loses, that will be the end of our 5-trade winning streak. Still an amazing trade, but I think it's still going to win. I think that's heavier manipulation into that 15-minute fair value gap. I still think it's going to win, chat. You know why? Look at that inversion. Look at that regular. Look at that BPR right there, chat. Look at the reaction, and look, we have the market structure shift fair value gap now. Okay? Also, it traded into a premium to go to those premium PD arrays after turtle souping. I still think, personally, it's going to win. I'm not worried, so I'm not closing. You got wicked? How? Why? I told you, don't drag your stop loss there. You need to factor in this fair value gap and put it up here. The video's ripping, chat. NQ is falling. That's why we're moving up, is because NQ is falling. 930 manipulation. All right, accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Here's the thing. I think we're still bearish, but the only reason why we could lose this trade is if it wants to rip up higher one more time. We're in that daily fair value gap. But after this, I will be paper trading and doing callouts probably for the rest of the day until after FOMC. Then I'll do live trading after FOMC. I might take one of the best times to trade is the 3 p.m. power hour after FOMC. So I might be taking more live trades on that, but we're just gonna chill, be patient, trust the process. Doesn't work out, we don't fight ourselves, because to become disciplined, to become profitable, you need to accept the wins as how they are and don't go for more, and you need to accept the losses on how they are and don't try to make them back. This kind of, to me, looks like a little bit of manipulation price movement, right? We're also in another 1 minute. So if price action disrespects all these PD arrays, then I'm bullish. But we have a 15-minute inversion, 15-minute fair value gap, and a 1 minute fair value gap after souping equal highs. If price action disrespects this, then I'm not going to fight for some shorts. I think it's going to rip up higher more. Yeah, you're right. I need to move my stop loss a little bit up. There's a volume imbalance right there. Right there. There's a volume imbalance. It could factor that in. But I don't want to be in a long... I don't want to be in a short if it disrespects all these PD arrays. Right? When does this 15-minute close? 7 minutes. I don't care about the loss. I don't care about the loss. I'm just a little bit upset that if this loses, then the five trade winning streak is over, chat. We can't go for like a 10-day winning streak. Literally lost 300. Let's go, brother. That's good risk management. Congrats. Why would this loss be dumb? No losses are dumb if it follows your model. I think it's a win. We identified the cut risk. We dragged our stop loss. For us to have a losing trade, this being it, is really good, chat. For us to be 5 winning trades in a row, 5 winning trades in a row, and our 1 losing trade is cut risk with drag stop loss. So cut risk. Chat, what more can you ask for from a human? You want to join my streams and ask for wins every day for the rest of my life? You literally are witnessing great risk management. The trade's not even over yet. Like, what more can you ask for? The only reason why you see my losses, and it may think that I take more losses than usual, is because I show all my losses. But I promise you, I've seen Jade Cap's track record personally. I've seen many traders' track records. Jade Cap posts his track records. I've seen it. These people take these losses. I don't get why people who try to give advice just don't start their own live streams. I know. I just blew another account. I have 3 that are up 900 but didn't want to trade. Wait, why did you... How much did you risk today, Tom? Did you over leverage? No, I risked $500 on this trade. I had one account that was 500 away from being blown. Okay. Look at the emotions in chat. Guys, I literally gave you guys... First of all, the trade is not over. Second of all, I gave you guys 5 winning trades in a row on stream. And the one time on pre-FOMC that I cut risk, and it doesn't even hit my stop loss yet. You guys get all emotional. What the fuck? Chill, guys. Like, damn. You think it's not possible? You think I have to win every trade I take? Like, come on, guys. I'm literally giving you the most sauce any trader will ever give you. You don't see other traders doing this, right? I'm showing you what it takes to be a profitable trader. And that's managing your losses. Look at this. Identified that it's a cut risk. Not cut risk, but double cut risk. And I dragged my stop loss. And the trade is probably still going to win from that 15-minute BPR. And you guys are panicking. Like it's going to... Like I just blew everyone's accounts and full ported and lost their houses. Chat. Chill. Okay? Turtle soups have failure swings. Even if it would have been a loss, chill. You think we won't make it back? Check out price right now. People are mad because they over leveraged, and then when they lost it, they blame it on me. That's literally word for word, bar for bar. People could win 5 trades in a row, but when one cut risk loss loses, they lose their mind. Because they didn't cut loss. They over leveraged because they see me winning 5 days in a row, and they're like, oh, the 6th day is going to be good. So they double down, and then while I'm double cutting, and then if they lose, they freak out. They wasn't with you shooting at the gym. Chat, here's the thing. I don't say a lot, but I notice. And I notice all the people that are in the stream that are consistent through my wins and losses. And in the future, whenever if I private anything or if I release anything, that the people that are consistent in here that are being normal and disciplined and not crazy people, I get a reward. But the idiots that take 5 winning trades from me and then lose 1 cut risk trade that isn't even lost and then hate for it, those people aren't getting shit. Up. 6.5K subs already. I know, it's insane. Thank you guys. Glory to God, chat. I trust my model. I still think it's going to win. I think it's a failure swing to eternal soup. Once this high is formed, that's a beautiful intermediate term high. People were saying the same thing last night. Yo, chat. Literally, We were in a, okay, look at this trade. Was it this trade? Yeah, chat. Look at this trade. We took this short, okay? Or we took this short here and put our stop loss here, and our take profit, we just like took profit here. And everyone was like, yo, you're a shit trader, bro. What the fuck? Why are you not selling at break even, bro? Bro, what the heck? Bro, you just made me blow my count. What are you talking about? I'm still in the trade. And then it rips down lower and they all go dead silent because they have absolutely no patience and they're just emotional creatures that have no discipline. And they can't sustain a little bit of drawdown because they over leverage, and when they see negative price, they just go crazy. And that's why they'll never be profitable. You change your bias all the time. Yesterday you said how said hold and trust, then the whole market reversed on gold to the upside. What are you talking, collective? I literally took profit. I said hold your bias up here. It went down, trust, I took profit. And then I got out of the trade. Like, what? You okay, brother? Did you eat too much pizza last night or something? The most important thing to take away is the fact that when I lose, my losses allow me to still stay in profit. You got a little emotions. It's okay. Everyone gets emotions, chat. Everybody does. Chat, Pizza Hut, stuffed crust. Nothing better. Nah, he just woke up, looked in the mirror, and went, I blame everyone else for my losses, so I'm going to go hop on someone's stream and blame him for mine. 10 more subs is 650. Let's go. Guys, you guys are amazing. Chat, we're on pace for another like 40K payout after this week. 40K. Chat, what's your go-to pizza order? I bet you mine's the best. It's simple, but it's the best. The TP too far. It's part of my model. That's my runner TP. My TP mainly is this low right here. Sharif with the subscription. Thank you. I'd be streaming if I can blame them. Yeah, all the people that blame me, the fact that they don't stream, then I don't care. Go-to pizza order. Deluxe all the way pepperoni garlic sauce. Double cheese stuffed crust garlic parmesan butter. That's good. It's close to mine. Hawaiian. Get out! Barbecue base chicken and pineapple. No. All right, you ready for mine, guys? Okay. Pan made, so it's thicker with a more crispier, like oiled, like buttery crust under. Pan made, stuffed crust, double cheese, hot garlic honey. Oh my gosh. So you get the thicker pan-made pizza, so it's like a nice buttery crust and a little bit crunchy. And then you get the stuffed crust, and then you get double cheese, hot honey with garlic, and then you dip it in blackened ranch or garlic aioli. Oh my gosh, chat. Oh my gosh. My mouth is watering right now. I'm telling you, you guys, I have all the go-to orders. I used to weigh 320 pounds at 16 years old. I have every order you can ask for. Eggplant parm. Ooh. Toronto. It's called Pizza Nostra in Mississauga. Dave Portnoy went there. But the best pizza place in the whole world, chat, outside of Italy is called Cowabunga in Hamilton. Yo, thank you for 6,500 subscribers. Oh, yeah. Since watching you, I've passed 4 accounts on Alpha, 3 Apex, not even copying most of your trades, but becoming better at risk management and patience. Let's go, Peter, bro. I'm really glad to hear that. I go to McDonald's order. You get a McDouble and a McChicken. You open the McDouble. So there's a patty on the top and there's a patty on the bottom, a bun on the top, bun on the bottom. Get your McChicken, put it in between, Big Mac sauce on top of the 2 buns of the McChicken. Put the McDouble on top of the McChicken. Oh my gosh. Chat, this trade's a low-key killer though. Winslet, thank you for the subscription. The Hamilton spot's good, but Pizzeria Bono in Toronto is also great. Yeah. Okay. I'm not going to be on the street holding pizza, bro. Chat. Popeye's chicken tenders. Put them in a bowl. Okay, go to a pizza shop, get their garlic dip, put the garlic dip and put a little bit of water, not water, but chicken broth to loosen it up just a little bit because it's too thick. Put it in a bowl, mix the tenders in that pizza garlic dip. Bro, I'm telling you, I used to be 320 pounds, bro. But we're starting to move down lower. We're reacting to that 15-minute BPR and that market structure shift, right? Turtle soup as well. So I'm still pretty confident on the short. Just a little bit heavier manipulation. Yeah, but I'm not going to say that on stream, Harry. I do know how to cook pretty well. Dude, I'm always going to have the fat guy habits. I used to down 5 ice cream sandwiches a day. Your stomach's hurting. Go drink black coffee. It suppresses your appetite. That's why I drink it in the morning. That's why I drink it in the morning, chat. Hamilton? No, Hamilton, Ontario. It's a city in Ontario. Spaghetti, carbonara. My favorite type of spaghetti is cacio e pepe. Just straight pecorino romano, high quality black pepper. I make the best cacio e pepe. I get very high quality pecorino romano, very high quality black pepper. I toast the black pepper in a stainless steel pan, and then I put it and crush it, half crush, leave a little bit of chunk, and get very high quality pasta noodles. Boom. And the key is to get a tiny, tiny teaspoon of black truffle oil. I'm so fat. See, this is what happened when the trade takes forever, guys. We talk about food. I'm 19, Haley. I've never had KFC sliders. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry for making you guys all hungry. If you want to re-enter, wait for a break below this. Right now, it looks like it's reacting to 5 minutes. So, it could still be a loss. Don't re-enter right now. But we just got to be patient. See what the Nasdaq's doing. Nasdaq is consolidating. Could potentially start ripping up higher. If that does, then the gold will probably win. Nvidia's still up almost 5%. But a lot of the market is starting to reverse, though, pre-FOMC, which could mean bullish news for FOMC. But I'm still going to hold into my trade because it's very, very, very low risk. So I'm not really going to say, oh, let me just get out. No, it makes you have to go to the bathroom. But I drink black coffee, dark roast, without eating anything in the morning, every morning. It's not really quick, though. You have to finely grate like a whole block of Pecorino Romano. How does gold react during FOMC? Just usually the opposite of Peter. Yo, thank you for the $8, brother. Legend. I will mark my words. I will go get a KFC slider. I get 20% off. No, 20% off every order from Pizza Hut, KFC, and Taco Bell. Because my girlfriend works in the same plaza as a KFC. She's a hairstylist, and they give all the people that work there employee discounts. Thank you, brother. I will go and try a slider. Who remembers when the Popeye chicken sandwiches first came out? Starting to rip down lower from that retest into that 15-minute BPR. Failure swing to the high. W. Peter. Thank you a lot, Peter Kawaja. Is it Kawaja or Kawaja or Kawaja? Yeah, Kawaja. Peter Kawaja, right? Kawaja? Okay. Chad, just be patient. I think we can get a rip down in like a little bit. Trust the process. It also keeps edging to go higher. And the fact that it's edging to go lower because it's bouncing in a 5-minute, but it's also bouncing in a 15-minute BPR and 1-minute fair value gap and a daily fair value gap. The only reason why to be bullish right now is a 1-hour fair value gap. The reasons to be bearish is a daily fair value gap, turtle soup, market structure shift, BPR, 1-minute fair value gap. That's why I'm still in the short. We still have not really taken any form or high. So I'm going to hold this short. But it's cut risk, so we're chilling. No, MGC is micro, but it is the same chart. No way, Lucky Star. Motherfucker's so fat he had a pizza plug. I'm kidding. But that's funny. That's funny. Wingstop is too much. It's too greasy. They add too much flavor. It kills my stomach every time I have it. Background music, I can't. I'll get copy striked on YouTube. But we had 5 winning trades in a row, chat. Well, 5 winning trades in a row. It's amazing. Ooh, my stomach is starting to hurting. It's starting to hurt, chat. I drank my coffee too fast. Ooh. I've never had Jollibee. To me, it just looks bland. I gotta stop talking about food, chat. So look how we're rejecting fairly well in that 15-minute. And the bodies, they're failing to move lower. But right now we're bouncing in 2 higher time frame PD rays. So that is going to cause consolidation. Don't panic. We still have that daily fair value gap behind us. So don't panic, chat. What do you mean? I was not calling you daddy, bro. Low cut risk trade, so your mental is good. I mean, that's what I did. I cut risk trade on this as well. Cut risk. It's FOMC. You guys are amazing. Just thank you all for everything, by the way. I just want to say that. Life has completely changed in the past 2 months. To the point where by this time next year, I'm going to be buying my mom a house. Read my comment. Why did that happen? Why did what happen? Not even, I started the account, then didn't know how to use Tradeovate and entered high position and accident went down 1,700. Next day, my account's gone. It's not, so a trailing drawdown. So if you went up $2,000 in profit, then let it ride down to negative 1,500. You blew your account. But just, I'm doing a giveaway on Friday, Camelot. Make sure you're in my Discord. But I'll see if I can just give you a free account anyways because you didn't even understand. So max daily loss limit. Discord's free. ICT Inner Circle Trader 2022 mentorship. What's up, C Sharp? New 15-minute. Yep. Let's see. Open, high, low, close, probably. If you message them, Camelot, you can ask for the statistics on why you lost. Yeah, trailing drawdown doesn't reset. If you move up higher, close the trade, open another trade, then move down lower, it stays there. I was in a trade last night, but apparently didn't set my stop loss. Aw, it's all good, brother. It happens to the best of us. Patience, guys. It's clearly respecting that 15-minute. But we cut risks, minimize a lot of losses. So no matter what happens, we win. It's better than NASDAQ, chat. All I'm saying is it's better than NQ. Okay? Better than NQ. One second, chat. Thank you guys for 6,510 subscribers. My camera died. Ugh. 1 second, chat. That's camera death number 1. I don't even think I should get a different camera just because of the battery life. Because 1, this is a high quality camera. And 2, it's kind of my thing, you know? Every hour, taking a breath from the charts, going to reset my camera battery. You know what I mean? Patience, guys. If you guys are new, I'll live stream every single session other than London for free. I've accumulated almost $300,000 in payouts, all on live stream. I do everything for free. I'm a believer in my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, so make sure you hit that follow button. Am I in buys? No. I'm literally in a short right now. See? Bro, to be honest, I think you exaggerate how much you make in trading. No hate, and just don't see proof. You don't see proof because you don't search for proof. You can literally find my 57K payout that I made on live stream and requested on live stream and got in my bank account on live stream in my Discord and on my Twitter. You can see me on the top step leaderboard making over 10 grand 4 times on Twitter. You can go back in every stream that I did and calculate all my trades to equal up to what payouts I got. Brett says, show proof of it hitting your bank cap. Guys, we got our first hater, chat. Motherfucker, bro, I'd be doing everything for free, streaming everything for free, not charging anything for a course or anything. Anything. And there's still gonna be people that that just aren't satisfied. You claim to make over 200K though? I did make over 200K. I'm at $270 like $7,000 in payouts. Just roughly over 275,000. Don't entertain these type of clowns. Let's see, chat. Let's see his account. Does he live stream? Does he execute all his trades live? And does he show proof of his payouts? Let's see. Nope. No channel content. Nothing. Not worth our time. Not worth our time. How much did I dump into the firm? I blew probably about $7,000 in funded accounts before my first payout. They want to see me make 200K every day. Keep composure, QB1. No, I'm chilling. I'm chilling. You're not a hater. You're definitely a hater. It's okay, though. Just ban him? No, I'm not banning him. I only ban people when they say out-of-pocket shit or they spam messages and ruin the experience for other people. I'm not going to ban someone for being entitled to their own opinion, even though it's wrong. I'm not gonna ban people. All the proof is in my Discord and on my Twitter and on the Top Step leaderboards and the Apex payout leaderboards. If you want to find my $57,000 payout, you can go to the Apex payouts of that day and find me. But I'm not gonna waste my time trying to prove a random person who does not matter to me in chat. So if you wanna figure out and waste your time on someone else and pocket watch somebody else, go spend that time and do that instead of improving yourself. At the end of the day, you're in my stream, sitting on your couch in someone else's stream during your free time when you could be working on yourself. So I think I'm the winner here. When they complain, ask them if they're paying to watch your streams. Exactly. I'm there, my man. Just gotta look deeper. Just being honest. Well, your honesty is not true, so you're not being honest. I'm not going to ban you. I don't think I should ban you. I think just because you don't agree with me, that's perfectly okay. But I think you're kind of weird and a little annoying, so you're going to get timed out for 5 minutes. And after 5 minutes, if you come in the stream being a normal person, then you want to talk about trading, then I will not time you out again. But because I justify things, but been watching him since he started. He live streams and he's telling the truth. Hey, guys, you're not going to win them all, chat. You're not going to win them all. He probably took one of my trades and lost like last week, and he probably hates me since. And now he's just jealous that I won 5 days in a row. And I'm probably going to win this trade too on FOMC. He's in timeout. He's a bad boy. He's in timeout. He's a bad boy. But he's only in timeout for 5 minutes. Chat, you know he's a loser if he waits the 5 minutes and comes back and still says the same shit. Then he's like some cottage cheese smelling, Cheeto dust in his belly button, booger picking, just weirdo. Bro, motherfucker waited in timeout like a good boy. There's our reaction chat. Over 20 years old and in timeout. I love cottage cheese, but just not the smell of it. Scott's back! Scott! What's up, brother? Yo! Chat! Chat! Oh my gosh! Yes! Chat, Scott, I don't think he's a real hater, but Scott, if you guys don't know, the guy who put like Ben's only up 30K after all the prop firm losses, Scott was my first hater since November of 2024. November of 2024. Only OGs remember Scott, chat. Yo! What's up, brother? How's your AM session going? I identified not to trade NQ, pre-FOMC, ugly price action, overvalued, so I'm trading gold. Chat, 2024, bro. Oh, I missed you. I only come here on my days off. Oh, you're not trading today? I mean, it makes sense, FOMC. That's why I double cut risk. No, no, no. We're not hating Scott. No one hates Scott. No one has the authority to hate Scott, chat. No, the first argument is when he said I was lying, so I was like, all right, let's do a 10K wager. If I'm going to show you all my payouts and all bank statements, and if I'm wrong, you have to pay me 10 grand. No, no one can win 100% of the time. I mean, this week I'm up 100%, but I had Zusi. Oh my gosh. Yo, Scott, what is your honest opinion on Zusi? I think he's a huge scammer. Should we add to your positions? No. It's FOMC. You don't add on today. You just take the profits you can and walk away. Susie never loses. Has a 300% win rate, bro. Trust me. I think it's the 369-420 model, bro. You just can never lose. You know what? He listens to the 369 girls want to drink wine while he's trading, and he just doesn't lose. The most obvious scammer I've ever seen. I know. It's funny. Trading manager scaling drawdown. If you're over trading or over leveraging or leveraging a normal amount, you need to be dragging your stop loss a little bit more aggressively. Chat, I scam thoughts and prayers. Chat, you know what? I'm gonna sell a course on how to order the best fast food. Patience is key, guys. See how this trade worked out? Remember at the beginning of the trade when everyone was panicking when we were retracing that BPR? Everyone was like, bro, sell. What are you doing? It's in a 1 hour for value gap. Once again, guys, trust the model. Can't be profitable if you don't even trust yourself. That is, I would never ever sell a Christian course. What the fuck, Chucky? Why are you telling me that? Motherfucker just came into chat and said, Ben, I'm taking a shit while making bread. Thank you. What? Oh, while making money. I thought you were just making bread. I was just like, what? You're welcome, I guess? Like what? I don't get it. Brother motherfucker's making sourdough bread on the toilet and then thanks me. Like, that's some real sourdough bread right there. Extra probiotics. Patience is key. Patience and discipline is key, guys. Can't win a trade if you don't trust the process of it. Hold on. Patience is key, guys. Trust the process. Trust the trade. I have a Christian Discord chat. If you're Christian, you can go to my Faith and Finance Discord. I don't really manage it as much because I'm really busy, but sometimes there's scammers. But I have tips about lust, praying, overthinking, doubt, fear, spreading the word, dopamine, faith, right? Finance, faith in finance, verses, books, notes, shared verses which no one shares because no one likes me, motivational videos, everything. I'm back in on live. What's up, Jay? Guys, chat. I let Jay speak on TikTok live yesterday. This guy's like, "What? Yo, you actually added me up here, bro? I was with my girlfriend, or I was with my wife, bro. She's sleeping. I can't wake her up." I was like, so funny. Restory, what's up, brother? Thank you for the subscription, brother. Yeah, the stream's taking a little bit, but just wait, patience. Links in my link tree, my bento link called Faith and Finance, but my trading Discord's called the Lions Den. From one Christian to another, to possibly another, when did you discover God was real? So I started praying in 2020. I converted in 2024. Like I had that. I already knew he was kind of real, but then I had a heart attack. Almost died, and then yeah, like I just basically my whole life turned around. Right, I lived my whole life without. Basically, I was fat, depressed, lonely because I lived my whole life without having someone that's there for me 24/7. But when you're a Christian, dude, it's basically like having a person there that is always there. You know what I mean? It gives you faith, trust in your life, helps you out, all the above. So I started talking to him and my life completely changed. Yes, I converted. I wasn't Christian my whole life. I was not Christian my whole life. The Lions Den like Daniel. Sir Ricardo. The Lions Den like Daniel. When in the hardest times of adversity, we just sit there and have faith. Right as TJ went through something similar. Yeah, dude. God picks us up in our times of despair. Answer me, Benji. Benji, I entered at 4032. Should I put stop loss at break in? 4032? No. Put your stop loss for minus. I didn't really believe in God before I converted. Sometimes I do live Bible study sessions on Twitter chat. Bro, stop coping? What? Yes, sir, Daniel. Patience, guys. We're just accumulating right now. Right? It's because NQ's moving lower, but when NQ reverses, gold is going to rip lower. Right, we're in the daily fair value gap, 15-minute BPR. We disrespected the 5-minute fair value gap. It should turn down lower. We're in a 5-minute bearish fair value gap now. Right? So just trust the process. Food suggestions. Butter pasta. I'm not open-minded converting to a different religion. No. Like obviously, like I'll study, like I'll learn about things, but Jesus, no amount of information can make me turn from Jesus. It's not information that makes me turn. It's the feeling in my heart. I said to the chat, oh. But you said Benjamin. You said, oh, stop coping, Benjamin. Yo, Ben, could I enter this trade right now? Wait for it to trade it lower a little bit. It's a little slow right now. Nvidia's starting to reverse a little bit. Bro, Nvidia's still a strong buy. It's a strong buy on both technicals right now. What? How? We're so high. What about Tesla? Buy, neutral, Reddit. Neutral, buy, Google. Strong buy. So Nvidia chat right now is two strong buys. Wow. I don't even trade live yet. Ignore the haters. Life is like toilet paper. You either roll on the... You're either on the roll or taking a shit from some asshole. That's so funny. That is so funny. Jesus never claimed to be God. That's not true. Yes, he did. When he was talking to the woman at the well. When he was talking to the woman at the well, he claimed to be God. He says, the Messiah you are longing for, the Savior, God that you say is going to come down to earth. He says, I am he who you talk about. Jesus claimed to be God many times. You just don't know how to interpret it. Jesus said, I am the Alpha, the Omega, the first and the last. Do you think he didn't have the power to get off of the cross and in the snap of his fingers kill everyone there? It's not that he was killed. He let himself die for our sins. Because before that, the rule, because I studied the Old Testament, Chad. Before that, we had to do acts for forgiveness of sins, right? Right? Before that, there was Shabbos. You had to do sacrifices and like burn. You couldn't cut your hair, right? That's why you see the Jewish people have long sideburns, right? You couldn't eat milk and dairy, dairy and meat at the same time. And then Jesus came down and said to their faces, you fools, you aren't unclean by what goes into your mouth because that comes out of your butt, but you're unclean on what comes out of your mouth because that comes from the heart. And he basically went against all the old rules that were written because he says, listen, you don't need to do acts anymore to be forgiven. Now acts don't mean anything. It's the obedience and faith in God because he died for us that brings the forgiveness. That's not true, Toro. Because what's the point of faith if you need proof to have faith? Has so much rich Christian culture and artifacts, the oldest preserved Bible in the world. I'll check it out. I've always wanted to go to Jerusalem. No political side, but just go to Jerusalem and go visit the tomb, and go visit where he walked. Hold on, chat. Chat, my dying dog just pooed all over the floor. Yeah, I know what you mean, Toro. That's not true. God did not die. The human form. God came down to the... Okay. The human Jesus was just a human, but God was inside of him. Okay? When he risen, okay? God went back to heaven, but how do I explain this? Where's my dying dog? Yeah, he is. That's not true, ISO. The Bible does not contradict anything. And you know what he said when he was in Jerusalem? He says, you fools don't know God, even though you study every day, that if he was right in front of you, you wouldn't even know who he is. And he was right in front of him. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. He risen. Yes, he never died. You guys just need to study more. You just need to study about it before you voice your opinions, guys. Zane, thank you for the subscription. Hey, Cheek, I don't know what religion you are, but I'm not in here shaming Islam or Judaism or Buddhists. So I would appreciate if you don't come in here and shame and start to say Jesus is not God, because I truly believe he is and I know he is. But you don't see me shaming other people's religion, so I'd appreciate that you stay neutral, because this is a safe place. I respect everyone in here regardless of what you believe. But the second you start disrespecting me because of my beliefs is the second you're in the wrong, and I'll ban you. Because God told us to come to earth to be the light of the world, to show respect and love to everybody, not just the good people we agree with. So I don't care if you don't agree with me or not, but you are disrespecting it by saying that. If you don't believe it, just don't say anything. I don't care if you believe in Allah. I don't care if you believe in Hashem or Buddhists or whatever. I'm not gonna make you feel uncomfortable in this stream. I don't care if you're gay. I don't care if you're transsexual. I don't care, whatever. That is not my business. That is up to you and God. My business is to plant the mustard seed and let faith do the rest. Yes, I know the book of Matthew. Thank you, GTG. The trade's looking like it could get a little bit better. We pray at the end of every stream, Mamu. I don't care about you. How do I not care about you, AK? I care about everybody. In my comment. Bro, I want to have a religion talk with you someday. Yeah, someday we can do that. I'm doing great, dude. This trade is slowly working out. I do think it's going to rip soon. Just got to trust the process. Yeah, there's a lot of fakes on TikTok of me. Made a cup of coffee just for this trade, literally, bro. But it's starting to rip a little bit. Guys, we're not here to talk about politics or war. I open religion talk in this stream as long as we're respectful and we don't hold sides. We're a neutral position. I don't care what you agree on, but in this stream, you have to be respectful to both sides. If you're a liberal and you don't like Democrats, if you're a Democrat or conservatives, or no, if you're conservative and you don't like Republicans and Republicans don't like conservatives, stay neutral. The second you start hating on the other side, you're getting banned. As a Muslim, you believe that Jesus was not crucified. Not crucified. There's scientific proof about him being crucified. That's actually the one thing that Islams actually believe, is that he was crucified. Islams just don't believe he was God. Guys, look at the Gospels, which are the eyewitnesses account of Jesus. They claim to be seeing Christ risen from the dead. Guys, we're not hating on any other religion, chat. We respect everyone. American politics are such jokes, I know. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion, and I'm not going to hate anyone. I'm here to show love and love only, chat. But I am going to filter out things of disrespect. You know what's the funny thing? Islam and Judaism both believe that Jesus will return. Judaism believes that Jesus will return and create heaven on earth. Islam believes that Jesus will return and judge. And Christianity believes that he will return again after already returning. So literally all of the religions believe that Jesus, not all of them, but majority of the religions believe that Jesus is returning. Yes, Judaism as well believes that Jesus is coming back. I studied the Old Testament, which is also the Torah. And they believe that, they just don't call it, but they do. They believe that he will come back and create heaven on earth. But chat, we're starting to push down lower. You can see that the original reaction was from that 15-minute BPR and 1-minute fair value gap. We have a market structure shift, turtle soup, daily fair value gap. We're pushing down lower, right? We're looking here. We have this low, which is our first partial. Once we do that, we'll drag to a break even, stop loss, and hit our partial, guarantee profits on the day. Hey, we're not here to disrespect anyone else's religion, guys. We're here to show love and love only. I down one more and I'll be on my break-even trade. Let's go, brother. Let's go, brother. What about midnight open? So midnight open on gold is not as relevant as midnight open on the NASDAQ. I don't really use midnight open as much. Hold on, chat. Patience is key, guys. We got to wait for a push down. We're here for trading only. That's not true, because I'm a firm believer in my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, and everything I do is devoted towards his name. I'm here to teach about trading, but my most important factor is in God and spreading love and kindness, and you should know that if you know me already. But chat, this trade is a little bit slow, but I'm still leaning towards sells, chat. It looks like it's consolidating, but the NASDAQ is starting to reverse a little bit, so we could potentially get a little bit of a push down. I trade and give grace to God, trading and God hand to hand. Of course, my man. The most important thing is just spreading kindness and positivity. If you believe in God or not, kindness and positivity. But you can see we also souped this high as well, trading into that 15-minute BPR. I'm so bearish still. I do think we're reversing. I think the fact that it broke this high and it just starts consolidating. Look at this 1 hour chat. This looks like a nice reversal. We're about to be in a 4 hour fair value gap though. But I'm anticipating it's going to disrespect that due to that daily fair value gap. But we are starting to push down a little bit lower, chat. I'm going to drag my stop loss to these highs now. So boom. The trade, the cut risk trade is now dragged to 50% dragged it by 50%, so it's now triple cut risk, chat. This is a turtle soup, market structure shift, fair value gap, inversion fair value gap, and a daily fair value gap reaction. Who was a pussy and sold? Chat, type 1 if you sold the trade and didn't trust me. It's okay to be honest. Between your TikTok streams and here, I feel like I see you more than my husband. Two. It's all good. It's all good, guys. You'll trust me sooner than later. You have to trust the trade chat. If you close your trades early, that means you risk too much. One second. One secondo. Yo, everyone go follow my Twitter right now, chat. Benjamin underscore SMC. I'm 5 followers away from 10.1k. Or 10.1. You're still in, nice. What's the total soup? Internal range liquidity sweep targeting external range liquidity. I have a video on it. Made over 4k trading with you in the past 2 days. Let's go, Jasmine. You won't make any money if you care about the money? Yep. I use Tradevate connected to TradingView. Oh. Don't forget me, bro. I'm 22 and would love to meet up someday. Of course, guys. When I'm bigger, I'll do some meetups and stuff. Hold on, chat. We're launching a brand new YouTube series called... Chat, I might have just fumbled. I just got invited to do a podcast by TradeZella, and I said I'd charge a rate, but I thought they were asking me to promote them. And now I'm saying, oh, I'm so sorry, I read that wrong. Yeah, I'll be good to do that. My apologies. I might have just fumbled, chat. Hey, if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. Oh, I might have just fumbled. Oh my gosh, I actually just fumbled, chat. Oh, I just actually just fumbled. Oh, I just fumbled. Oh my gosh. Oh, I just fumbled the podcast. Oh no. No! What's up, Danny? Oh, I just fumbled. Okay, he sent that at 9 a.m. Hopefully I get a response. Oh, I just fumbled heavy, chat. Oh my gosh. Oh my my gosh. Oh, I would have been on a... Oh my gosh. Let me see how big their YouTube is.
Most traders.
Okay. It's not that bad. Okay, I didn't fumble that bad. They get like 5K videos of views a video. Maybe sometimes 24K. What about their lives? I get more views on my lives. Okay. I still love Tradezilla. I use them. I really appreciate what they do.
Are journaling now.
But we'll see. Ah. No, I'm not going to lie, chat. I'm not going to say my assistant did it. I don't have an assistant. The trade's cooked. I mean, I dragged my stop loss, so I'm chilling. I'm chilling. Patience, guys. Yes, patience. Up $400 in shorts. Let's go, Devin. Let's go, Camelot. Yes, sir. WW video, brother. Change your Discord name to Camelot, at least, or your nickname in my chat. I mean, in my Discord. Did they respond? Not yet. He messaged me that at 9 a.m. I'm a little bit upset that I fumbled that, but I'll be okay. Life moves on. I'll get invited to other things. Patience is key, guys. Yo, Mamu, why are you just hating on random people in chat, bro? Patience is key, guys. We're starting to rip down a little bit lower. I'm still confident in this short. We now have a failure swing to this turtle soup high. So if we're going to move lower, we're going to rip when it happens. All right, we trade to the 1 hour and then trade up higher and then bodied lower. So I'm still confident in this trade turning lower. But it's just FOMC that's killing. The reason why I passed, I forgot to mention on live, but you're the reason why I passed my combine, so I appreciate it. Hey, Jay, I appreciate the kind words, my man. I appreciate the kind words, brother. Chat. 6,535 subscribers. We're almost at 7K. Do you think we can hit 7K before the end of tonight from the TikTok streams? Look at Matthew 4:1 to James 1:3. They contradict each other. I bet you it doesn't. Matthew 4 verse 1. Okay. And then James. What did you say? James 1:1-3. 1. You have to put it in context, bro. You can't just look at the exact verse. So, then Jesus was led up by the Spirit into the wilderness to be tempted by the devil. People should not claim that God is tempting them, because God cannot be tempted by evil, nor does he tempt anyone. So, okay, let me explain this. The source of temptation. This verse emphasizes that God is not the source of evil temptations, meaning God is not the one that tempts you. The devil is. Individuals are tempted when they draw away from their own desires. God's nature. It establishes that God is incapable of being tempted by evil because there is no evil in him. He's talking about God in heaven. He's talking about God. Okay? But to fulfill prophecy, he was tempted by the devil 3 times and denied the temptation on earth. So before studying, you just go in and say it contradicts each other. I would appreciate if you try to, before trying to, like, you know, call out on our religion, study it first instead of just cherry picking stuff before actually diving into the verse and understanding what it means. Because you can't just read one verse. The verse before it might say something else and it will mean something else. No hating on him, guys. Don't say bot eye comment, guys. We don't hate on him. God can't be tempted because he has no desire to sin. Exactly. That's why he denied temptation. He can't feel tempted. This remembers me football. The QB1 calls the plays, but even the play is perfect. Some players just jump off before the sun. I was a quarterback, dude. I was a quarterback, my man. Like, it's all about patience, persistence, and you go into a football game, right? Picture yourself as a quarterback. If you're going into a game not knowing your playbook, you think you're going to do well? Or if you go into the game knowing exactly what their defense does, you know that when their corner spins, that they're running cover 2 zone, right? Cover 1 man, this, that. You know what's going to happen when you see it. So you're like, okay, down, say, hut, corner spins. Okay, it's man. Boom. I'm going to throw a slant route. Or, okay, it's man. I'm going to throw a fade route. Right? I'm going to drift the safety, throw a fade. What happens is what you choose to do, okay? So in the charts, what happens in the market is then you adapt to it, but you have models. The model is if cover man happens, you're going to throw a fade. If zone happens, you're going to throw an in by drifting the linebacker to a bubble. If the in's covered, you're going to throw it to the bubble. You know what I mean? Like, it's creating contingencies. I don't hunt, no. I live in the city. Can't play music, copyright. We're starting to push down lower now, chat. I like the 2022 model coupled with the Power 3 profile. But this stream and trade is taking forever, chat. Chat, at 11:30, I'm getting off stream. I'll leave the trade open, though. Thank you guys for everything. You guys are amazing. Didn't know Tom Brady was my mentor. C8 Corvette is my dream car. This is not paper. This is all my Apex accounts. No, I'm streaming on TikTok. Sorry, brother. on PM session. $20. What's for blower, chat? Come on, get out of this consolidation. Where's this consolidation we've been in, bro? Come on. I know you want to rip past those lows. That's funny, example. Yeah, the Z06 chat. Saskatchewan's really boring, unless you're like a country guy. But it's flat and there's not a lot of stuff there. Barely any restaurants. I got out 1.1K on the day, up $700 up on the count. Let's go, brother. The Z06 C8 3LZ is 1,000 horsepower, over 1,000. Yeah. Congrats on 6.5K. Thank you, Devin. I appreciate it. I know we're going so fast. Ever been skiing? Yes. In BC, yes. Whistler. Have you ever been skiing in Kananaskis, Alberta? Banff? I love it way better than BC. I'm going to Switzerland to the World Economic Forum later, and that's going to be crazy. I don't like G-Wagon. I think they look cool, but apparently they're really unreliable. The ZR1. I'm getting the Z06. C8 Z06 3LZ. It's all good, ISO. It's all good. Markets are not doing much before FOMC. The Z06 is 695 horsepower. Yes, but the 3LZ Z06 C8 is over 1,000. I'm pretty sure. What is the 1,000 horsepower Corvette? It's the ZR1. From the twin turbo LT7 engine. It's the most powerful production Corvette ever made with a top speed 230 blah blah blah. 1,000 horsepower custom builds from companies like Hennessy and offer modify existing like Series ZR1. Wow. The ZR1. I just want the Z06. How much is the ZR1? Let's see if we can buy it. C8 ZR1 price. $183,000 US. Maybe in the future. Don't want to buy that right now. I'd rather get a McLaren, yeah. Apex code still works, but the discount's over. It's now 50%. Chat, we're starting to push down lower a little bit. Well, this trade's taking forever. I appreciate you guys all being in the stream. Type 1 if you're still in the trade. I probably might not even get the Z06 when I get my Corvette. I'll probably just get like I'll probably get like a C8 Z06 like 1LZ or something, or 2LZ. People were crying when it didn't even hit stop loss. I know. Patience, guys. Isomoto, no, Toronto can hook you up. I'm looking to buy it brand new. If I'm gonna buy an expensive car, I'm gonna buy it brand new. My first ever good sports car, I'm gonna buy it in cash, straight up, brand new, no finance, no nothing. Chat, you want to know the biggest ultimate course selling hack that people do? They will lease or rent a super crazy sports car like a Bugatti or something, a $3 million car for 1 year. They'll pay $300,000 for that year, right? Maybe $400,000 for that year. And that will bring over $400,000 a month in marketing. Jeff Pesos? Yo, thank you for the description. That's a funny name. Like, notice how all these big influencers keep their cars for about a 1 year or 2 year and then sell it. First, they start with Lamborghinis. Then they go to Ferraris and lease it or rent it for about 3 months. They go to a car renting dealership. They rent it for 3 months. Then they say, I sold it. Then they go lease another car if they make money from it and then continue to do it. Because you can write it off. You can write off the renting as well, yes. So when you rent a car for that purpose, you can also write it off as a business expense. So they're basically not paying any money for that car, but making all the money from the marketing. So that's why they spend all that money. We're not cooked because it's a cut risk trade already. So we're fine. Most of these people you see with Ferraris and Lamborghinis, that's what they're doing. If you do get the C8 and your warranty expires by the extended warranty, it's like only $2K you can pay monthly, but in case something happens, yeah, I'll do that. I'm not gonna buy a fancy car if I can't afford the best stats on it, the best protection. But I'm gonna buy my car out in cash. Not every trader that has a Lambo. Some traders have Lambos that are just good traders. There's nothing wrong with selling a course. There's only something wrong with selling a course if you're not qualified to sell a course. Is that a Corvette package, Lath? I'm going to show you what I'm looking to get. I don't want to spend too much. But I'm going to get a glossy black C8 Z06 with Tiffany blue interior. Right here, chat. It goes for around like $100,000 Canadian. $120,000 Canadian. Maybe a little bit more than that, actually. But it's going to cost me about $10,000 to get the Tiffany blue interior. Another $5,000 for the glossy matte black wrap. I'm going to get blue brake pads, Tiffany blue, a spoiler, and I'm going to put a cross on my car. Like maybe right here, or right there, or maybe right in the back or something. I'm not getting a 0-1. If I'm going to spend $200,000 US, I'm going to get a Lambo. Yeah, Zahid has disappeared. It's kind of sad. Brother, he's always like, Ben, you better not switch up on your day ones. This motherfucker switched up on me, and I'm the one who blew up. Like, do I have tattoos? Yep. It says, when lost in the darkness, look for the light. And you're going to say, but the Bible says tattoos are sin. Again, read it in context. The word tattoo back then meant marking your skin to mark somebody for doing something incorrectly or wrong. For example, women that would cheat on their husbands would get tattooed on their skin. Or gangs, or people would put tattoos to represent bad things. Tattooing your skin meant something different than putting ink and just saying, trust the Lord. So if you're, that's what, I feel like that's where you're coming from, where you're about to say tattoos contradict the Bible. Once again, read it in context, please. They'd have tattoos for pagan stuff, exactly. They also use tattoos for rituals, yes. Why does God allow suffering? It's a really good question. And I think that's an argument a lot of people can say, and no one can fully say why, because we aren't there yet. But God does not do the suffering. It's the devil, right? We're on this earth because that's not where our home is. Our home is in heaven, chat. There's no suffering in heaven with God. But right now, it's where our faith comes. It's not suffering when you die. When you die, that's a gift. You get to go back. Well, this price action is slow. Yeah, no, totally. Without suffering, you wouldn't experience ease. Exactly. When you have a good relationship with God, you start to appreciate your suffering because you realize why it happens. But chat, this trade's killer. I'm probably going to get off because I need to enjoy my break. It's 11:30 now. I'm going to leave the trade open, chat, if you guys want. If you want, you can close that break even because it's low probability. But I dragged my stop loss to the high that was formed here. It's cut risk. If you want to be even more conservative, you can drag your stop loss to the body highs. I will be live on the PM session for trading as well. FOMC at 2 p.m. chat. Do not miss the PM session on TikTok. Do not miss it. God is great. What's up, Trading Patiently? Do not miss it, guys. PM session, FOMC will be there on TikTok as usual. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys PM session and Asian session for TikTok streams. I'm not streaming on YouTube. Sorry, Camelot. And other than that, we'll finish in prayer, and then we will end the stream, and I'll see you guys on YouTube again tomorrow, but on TikTok later today. But, hey, listen, basically a free trade now, right? It's cut risk, but then we drag stop loss to half, so it's cut risk. It's basically playing with paper right now. But other than that, guys, let's finish in prayer, and then we'll end the stream. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for another amazing opportunity, Lord, to spread your word to everybody, to show kindness and positivity throughout the trading community, Lord. Thank you for another opportunity to learn from our mistakes and grow from our losses. Lord, please make sure that we stay content, we don't get greedy when we're up, and we don't get emotional when we're down, and we learn from our losses, Lord. Forgive us for our sins and deliver us from the evil one. Thank you for everything, Lord, and glory and praise be to your name. In Jesus Christ's holy, amazing name we pray. Amen. All right, chat. I'm staying in this trade. I need to set a take profit, though. Hold on, chat. I'll set my take profit to these lows. Like, it could go down there, but it's FOMC. I'm actually going to set it to these lows. Actually, no. Sorry. I'm going to do this. Watch. Oh, no. 2 here. A runner here. And my stop loss there. And I'll set alerts when we get near it. All right, chat. It's ripping down lower. I'm staying in this trade. It's still valid. I'm not getting out of it. But thank you guys for being in the stream. Hit that follow button, subscribe button. I'll see you guys on TikTok on PM session. God bless you all. Take care. I'll see you guys in the next one. Good trading today. Stay in the trade, chat. It's still valid. Okay? Don't leave yet. Do not leave yet, chat. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care and peace. God bless. Oh, it's ripping down lower, chat. So, like, literally just stay in the trade. Take care and peace. Gonna go make lunch. See you guys.